Hey y'all, what y'all over here talking about? Because y'all always loud as hell early in the morning. Like, oh bitch, did you do that homework for Miss Johnson? Let me see your homework paper when we get in class because that shit was hard as hell. I took one look at that paper and put it right back in my book bag. TT! TT! Come here. Bitch, come here. Oh my gosh, she get on my nerves, always chasing after LeBron ass. Like, girl, he's not gonna get signed. He only got 10 followers on SoundCloud. Jamal! So you don't see me standing right here? So you don't see me standing right here? Give me my hug, dang. You know your book's still in my locker, right? Where my hug at? Boy, I don't know you like that. You can give me a high five, though. Give me a high five.
Here's yet another nigga that decided to grow his hair out with no plans of learning how to take care of it. He's an unpaying customer, not to mention he doesn't come with his own supply. No oil, no gel, just a dry scalp and hope. He called himself wanting individual braids like he's ASAP Rocky. Boy, your hair ain't but 30 seconds long. It's giving props. You gon' get these for braids and SCFU. He had the nerve to ask when I'ma be done. Boy, do the poke boo-boo in the woods. How if I know? Y'all see him tryna be slick and feel his hair. Got them fingers popped. Finally done with his big-headed self. He's feeling himself. I oughta beat them braids out his head. Y'all, why did my cousin book this airband in Alabama with a cotton field in the yard?
The nigga was too stunned to speak.
Stop stealing from Walmart self-checkout. So Walmart has these new cameras right above the cashiers. One thing goes wrong and your face pops up on these screens. The slightest hand movement that looks like you're stealing, that camera catches it and then it puts it on the screen, and then it will replay your video back of when you're trying to steal something, like if you didn't scan it.
Hey, mommy. You ready? Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh, spit it out, mommy. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh my god. I am so fucking sorry. My poor baby is so... Oh.
I wonder what happened.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Tuesday, you are not the father.
Yes! Told you!
Calm down, Mr. Tuesday. Calm down. This is in the stadium, and the child's life is truly at stake now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Renfro,
Yes, ma'am.
that's not your child's biological father.
That's fine. That is fine. I'm okay with that.
Do you know who is?
Yes, ma'am. If he wasn't the father, then yes, ma'am, I know.
Hold on. No.
You asked, I answered.
Look, little smart mouth.
No,
Hold on.
Because you done got on my nerves now.
Because you got a smart mouth, but you're not smart enough to know when you're lying. Sitting up trying to pin a baby on a man. Hold on, I'm talking now. Since all you can do is shrug your shoulders, stay silent. Because you were so dramatic about how Mr. Tuesday had never done anything. Oh, and you cried. Hold on. You cried yourself a river in this courtroom, baby. All the time, never testifying to the whole truth. And that's wrong. And that's what you need to change in this moment. All that smirking and all that little smart mouth nonsense, you know where it got you? It got you where you don't know definitively who your child's biological father is. And if you do know who he is, you haven't wasted everybody else's time.
Nobody's time.
No, yes you did. Yes you did.
Okay.
You can run your mouth all you want, but your jig is up. And hey, your jig is up. Your jig is up. The truth is, listen, I'm about to go, because I got to go. But I'm tell you something. At the end of the day, your son, hey, let me tell you something. Your son deserves to know who his father is. And listen, and your son needs to have a mother that knows when to shut her mouth and her legs. Boy, deserve. It has been determined by this court. Mr. Tuesday, you are not the father.
Told you.
Calm down, Mr. Tuesday. Calm down. This is in the stadium. And the child's life is truly at stake now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Renfro,
Yes, ma'am.
that's not your child's biological father.
That's fine. That is fine. I'm okay with that.
Do you know who is?
Yes, ma'am. If he wasn't the father, then yes, ma'am, I know.
Hold on. No.
You asked, I answered.
Look, little smart mouth. No, hold on.
Because you done got on my nerves now.
Because you got a smart mouth. But you're not smart enough to know when you're lying. Sitting up trying to pin a baby on a man. Hold on, I'm talking now. Since all you can do is shrug your shoulders, stay silent. Because you were so dramatic about how Mr. Tuesday had never done anything. Oh, and you cried. Hold on. You cried yourself a river in this courtroom, baby. All the time, never testifying to the whole truth. And that's wrong. And that's what you need to change in this moment. All that smirking and all that little smart mouth nonsense, you know where it got you? It got you where you don't know definitively who your child's biological father is. And if you do know who he is, you haven't wasted everybody else's time.
Nobody's time.
No, yes you did. Yes you did.
Okay.
You can run your mouth all you want, but your jig is up. And hey, your jig is up. Your jig is up. The truth is, listen, I'm about to go, because I got to go. But I'm tell you something. At the end of the day, your son, hey, let me tell you something. Your son deserves to know who his father is. And listen, and your son needs to have a mother that knows when to shut her mouth and her legs. Boy, deserve.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Like this, and we just wear it like this because it's natural. Because the reason for it, you might say, is like a new awareness among black people that their own natural appearance, physical appearance, is beautiful.
Make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Damn, can I help you? All up in my face and shit. My nose. Oh my god, we still got 15 minutes left of this class, yo. Damn, that video must have been short as hell. There we go. Psst. Psst. Did you take notes on this video? You took notes. Bitch, let me see him, because I was over here knocked out like white snow. Damn, the fuck did you write this in? Swahilianese? I can't understand this shit. My God, like.
I remember when I lost.
To the secret lab. Pull the lever. Crank.
I was out niggered, and I will never be out niggered again.
Oh no!
No. Yeah. Hey, you don't answer my phone. Don't call me. Don't say a damn thing to me. If you get hungry, starve to death, bitch.
If you spank your kids with a belt, that's called abuse. And if you black and disagree, then listen to. Your mama beat you cause the trauma that she suffered from her mama. That's what systemic racism's supposed to do. We can teach her how we act and what we say. And we can stop training our kids to feel unsafe. That's a relic of the past, and my kids won't go through that. I won't beat them cause they ain't a fucking slave. Stay woke. Stop beating your kids. If you spank your kids with a belt, that's called abuse. And if you black and disagree, then listen to. Your mama beat you cause the trauma that she suffered from her mama. That's what systemic racism's supposed to do. We can teach her how we act and what we say. And we can stop training our kids to feel unsafe. That's a relic of the past, and my kids won't go through that. I won't beat them cause they ain't a fucking slave. Stay woke. Stop beating your kids.
This is one of my biggest fears with interracial dating.
George, why do we have to fight so much? If we have a problem, why can't we just talk it through like Tom and Helen? They don't fight.
They don't fight because they're scared to fight.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know damn well what it means. If you two ever really started going at one another, inside of 5 minutes, he'd be calling you.
Don't say it.
Nigga.
He said it.
When I found out that people used to eat black people as a delicacy.
Y'all already know when I want to talk about something important, I just hop out the bed and start recording, so excuse the bonnet. But if you want to learn a little bit more about the real U.S. history, then please stay. As an ethnic studies major and somebody who learns about African American studies daily, here is some more information I don't think you should have to pay thousands of dollars in college tuition to know. Do you know about the Tulsa Race Massacre? I was literally in college when I first heard those words, and yet it is such a major massacre that nobody talks about in U.S. history. If you don't know, within one day, a white mob stormed the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma, which was one of the most affluent black communities, burning this city to the ground. They literally had airplanes dropping bombs from the sky. This community was devastated, and yet its history is not really known. Why is this? Well, it has to be for the same reason that white families, I'm not even saying historically because this is not long ago, used to literally attend what they called picnics or carnivals to literally watch the festivities being a black person being lynched. Proof of this is available on Google because they would take pictures as families in front of this lynched man for postcards that were supposed to be seen later. If Christopher Columbus was the man he was and George Washington walked around with slaves' teeth in his mouth, I don't see how any of this is hard to believe. The one problem that I have when learning ethnic studies or any sort of history is the fact that it's always taught from a standpoint where white cultures did the things they did because they were fearful. Fearful of what exactly? The black community, the Hispanic community, the Asian community, the Muslim community, the Native Indian community have all dealt with fear revolving around one thing, and that is white privilege and or white fear. Minority groups as a whole have had to historically fear white privilege because it is a dominant form of discrimination that does not make it easier to be a white person, but inherently makes it harder to be a person from a minority group. We have no privilege that makes it easier to live through poverty. We have no privilege that allows us to bend the laws and get off on certain cases. Historically, we have not been able to commit mass genocide or enslave people, and yet it's all put on us as being barbaric or feared. The fear is not of us, and it has taken me all the way up to college and reading through books and watching TikTok videos to see that. The fear is in losing a privilege that allows them to avoid hardships that we have faced historically. Please read about Yellow Peril, the Muslim ban, how society is taught to hate certain groups and fear certain groups of people, and then you will see they're afraid of losing power.
In the 80s, people started pointing out that the logo was racist. In 2020, people found out the real dark history. Quaker Oats changed their logo, but new activists said, "Oh, you think we're done here?" They revealed that Aunt Jemima was based on a former slave, and the name Aunt Jemima comes from the song Old Aunt Jemima, a song performed at minstrel shows. These were shows where white people would perform in blackface to make fun of black people. Many people said that she was a symbol of black people being seen as lower and as a servant. During the George Floyd uprising, activists and many TikTokers demanded for a rebrand. So PepsiCo, the new owner of Aunt Jemima, said, okay. I mean, what do you think would happen if they said no? So in summer 2021, Aunt Jemima will be known as Pearl Milling Company. Many people see this as a win, but a lot of people are mad about it. How do you feel? Next episode might make you question your racial identity. Stay tuned.
Listen, I respect my elders and the elderly, but I do not allow them to just disrespect me. If you come out the side of your neck, I'm gonna come out the crack of my ass and I'm gonna shit on your day. We went to breakfast this morning and these wannabe golden girls that I'm gonna refer to as the decrepit duchesses had the audacity to smile at me on my way in and throughout breakfast began a conversation about me. One said, "No, the black girl." The other one was like, "Look at how her top ties in the front. She has the slits all the way up the side. I just think it's shameful." The other one was like, "It's slutty." And I said, "And it is. And which one of you decrepit bitches is gonna do something about it?" And then the one was like, "Well, no, it's just my granddaughter wears stuff like that and I don't approve." And I said, "But I'm not your granddaughter, so I'm gonna cuss you out for the both of us, because if she dresses anything like me, I'm sure she feels hella empowered next to your wrinkly dinky cotton ball head ass. Now shut the fuck up and eat your cottage cheese, Miriam." And she said, "My name isn't Miriam." And I said, "And my name isn't Black Girl, bitch."
Right, because it's gross stuff. But it tastes good when it's put all together.
Okay, good. Onions, garlic,
Onions, garlic, celery, balsamic vinegar.
tomato paste.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Here is 3 more signs you need to leave the party. If you find yourself at a party and somebody you don't know comes up to you and asks, "Hey, you know such and such?" Or, "Hey, you such and such friend, right?" I don't care if that's your brother. Get out. Why? Because these people are clearly out to get the person that they're asking you about. I call these people supervillains. You want to know why? They have smoke with whoever they are asking you about. They want to eliminate that person and everybody affiliated with that person. And since your dumb ass ass said you knew them, they about to send a message with you as the keyboard. In layman's terms, you aren't leaving unscathed. Number 2, if you are at a party having fun and then all of a sudden somebody start pulling out some pills and it's some shit you ain't never heard before, why are you still there? Go home. Because if you take that shit, you ain't going to the moon. You are going to where anyone who has used this man's tactics are going. To God! And if you walk in a party and see groups of people wearing the same color like it's the Disney Channel games, fall the fuck